Welcome to this quick demonstration of Hippo, the holistic informatica performance profiling tool from Assertive Software. Immediately we can see the dashboard showing CPU utilization, and direct informatica utilization being sessions, workflows, indirect being reporting services, repository services, anything else. We can see the breakdown by the projects. If you've got multiple projects running across multiple nodes or grids, it's all aggregated up. We can see the throughput, and we can identify poorly performing sessions by throughput. And poorly performing sessions by time to first row. That's the time that it takes a row to get from the source qualifier right through your mapping, through the sources, through the aggregators, joiners, whatever else in there, and right to the target. Down the left hand side we have the scope, so we can set the different time frames. We can look at a week, a month, and we can filter things by logical projects. So we can, at the minute, we're just filtering by these projects and seeing just that specific project utilization across our infrastructure. We can drill down again into the OS level. So let's have a look at the CPU breakdown. We can go into CPU, I/O, network, and memory, which gives us different statistics on each. So we can see how busy different hosts are in our environment. Again, it gives us a breakdown of top 10 CPU consumers, and we relate that directly to the workflow and the session information. So we can actually drill down into these if we need to. So for example, we're drilling down into a workflow here, and we're seeing the elapsed time of each of the tasks within the workflow. We're seeing the CPU time during that workflow's life cycle. We can see the trend of this workflow over time as well, and again we can use the filters on the left hand side to see it over the past 24 hours, past week, past month, etc. Or look at a specific time frame. We can also look at the task trends themselves within the workflow. So there are 2 sessions in this particular workflow, and we can see those trends broken down over time. So elapsed time, CPU time, the throughput, the memory, and different metrics that allow us to see that. Execution history screen allows you to see everything that's executed on your environment. Again, this is across multiple repositories, multiple nodes, multiple grids, and we can drill down into any of these and see what's actually going on. The other thing that we can do is identify failures quite quickly and easily, so we can see that this particular session has failed. The project screen allows you to see top 10 information based on workflows and sessions by lots of different metrics. So workflows by elapsed time, by the CPU time, rows processed, cache sizes, and the time to first row. It allows you to highlight poorly performing workflows and sessions nice and easily and nice and quickly. Again, we have lots of metrics here about identifying top 10 information on sessions. Again, elapsed time, CPU time, rows processed, throughput, ascending and descending, and all of these are drillable. We can drill right down into the session itself and see the breakdown, the transformation statistics. We can also see the SQL that's executed against relational databases. So this one is a particular lookup. The task profile allows us to see the breakdown of the time spent within the mapping. We can see the CPU time and the memory associated with this session execution as well. And we can also see the trend over time for this particular session, for this particular task, based on elapsed time, CPU time, and even the profile of the mapping, to see whether the transformation is getting busier, the writer's getting busier, the source is getting busier over time. Again, all of this is filterable by the left-hand menu that you see there. The administration screens allow you to perform basic administration tasks such as adding additional logical projects or modifying projects themselves. So a project is a logical definition where we can add repository services, nodes, hosts, or even processes or operating system usernames to identify a process and to identify a project, rather than just the workflows themselves. We have user administration built into the tool as well. Here you see a user being locked and unlocked. And we also have the ability to communicate with your user base. So if you have a large developer community, for example, and you want to tell them that a particular integration service is down, then you might do it through the dashboard message. So when you log into the dash, after posting this message, then this will actually appear on the main dashboard page. It allows you to communicate more effectively with your installed Informatica base.